Should you learn C programming in 2024? You reached the right video. Let me explain. This video was brought to you by DigiLink Academy, your #1 source to learning programming fast and get to that 6-figure salary you desire. Our 30-day project course includes our JavaScript front-end projects, our Python back-end projects, our SQL database projects, and much more. So go ahead and click the link below to our free 7-step guide so that you can start reaching your programming goals today. I'll see you guys in the course. So guys, let's jump right into this. So the quick answer is yes. You should learn C programming in 2024. It's a really good way to go, but there's a little bit more nuance to it. I want to get into those details with you guys throughout the video and go over some of the main points on why you should learn C programming, the pros and the cons, high demand, the learning curve. All of those unique aspects specifically for C is going to really kind of set your expectations on how to learn, what to learn, when to learn, and all the stuff that's going to get you ahead of the game and put you in a position to win as you learn how to program in C in 2024. But before we get started, guys, do me a favor. I'm trying to figure out what you guys are struggling with. What do you guys need help with when it comes to learning C programming, getting a job C programming, all that stuff? Comment below about your experience as you've been struggling to learn C. What are some of the obstacles? What are the things that's really been a struggle for you guys as far as just getting to that next level learning C programming? And put that in the comment section so that we can start a conversation, a little dialogue back and forth, so I can help you guys get to the next level. So go ahead and comment below about your unique experience about C programming and kind of go from there. So guys, one of the things I want to really get into as far as just the pros and cons of actually learning a programming language, because it's not as straightforward as it used to. The answer is still yes, but you got to actually take that with a grain of salt and know what your unique situation looks like in order to be able to learn, hey, which programming language to use, where to go, is the right city, all that stuff. And I'm gonna go over some of those factors with you guys. So let's get right into it, guys. Let's go over the pros. So the pros of learning C. Really good job market even today as a legacy. I'm gonna say legacy, but it's still being used as a older programming language. It's still in high demand. The usage from an enterprise perspective is still high. You're gonna have a lot of support there from a corporate perspective on resources to actually learn C. Another factor that a lot of people kind of get mixed up when they either dealing with an outdated programming language, legacy programming language, or just a programming language that's not popular is the amount of tutorials that's available. I actually went to college, and C was one of the programming languages that they taught in college, and they still do that to this day. You're gonna find a ton of resources about C. Is one of the foundational programming languages that actually spurred the next generation of programming language, and especially when you start to get into more object-oriented programming languages. Most of those kind of took stuff from C and really took things to the next level. So C is always going to have that, and what makes C unique is that it's not like I'm gonna throw Ruby out there to where, you know, it's still used, but it's a niche market. C, it's niche to certain enterprise performance type application, but I don't see that going anywhere anytime soon. You even see that in newer cars, all the GUI interfaces, the back end, it takes a ton of fast processing. It need that right away. Need to provide that data, need to provide it back to the server. A lot of that back end foundational infrastructure, the stuff you guys probably wouldn't see or interact with directly, is actually controlled by better performing programming languages like C, C++. But in this particular video, let's focus specifically on C. So as far as just that is gonna be good in the job market, all that good stuff like that. A lot of technology companies use it. Just think about it. Windows, a lot of the foundational OS is actually written with C, and really kind of get all that squared away, guys. So one thing that I want to go over too as well is the cons. And unfortunately, all programming languages have cons, so this is not specific for C, but it is a harder learning curve for C. compared to other programming languages like Python, PHP, some of the JavaScript related stuff. If you compare that learning curve to C, it's a difference. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it's just super hard. I'm just saying that if you put 10 developers on each side, the people who's learning Python is going to learn it way faster, and the success level is going to be high than C. Not to say C is hard. All I'm saying is, as a entry-level developer, if I'm telling you to learn coding today, like right now, getting started, just to understand the foundation, understand the fundamentals and all that stuff, I would lean more towards JavaScript and Python, just to kind of get that mind going. And once they feel comfortable, once they got those easy wins learning programming language, then we would transition over to C. And that's going to be the best way, because guys, as you can tell, a lot of times it all depends on how you start. When you first get introduced to coding, you want to make that experience as streamlined and enjoyable as possible. If you start learning and you start hitting the wall immediately, it's going to deter you. So my strategy may not necessarily be the most optimized. You're going to learn fast right away. Don't get me wrong, you're going to learn faster than other traditional languages. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure I get those. I want to get you to build that confidence level. Be good. You're still going to get that job. You're still going to not have to deal with all that fluff. But I want you to get those easy wins, guys, and kind of go from there. Number 2, as a con. Unfortunately, if you put the two together again and you tell me to create a CRUD app from end to end, most people are going to be able to do it faster with Python nowadays. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. When you're dealing with enterprise level languages, and this just don't apply to C, this applies to Java, C#, all of them, C++, same thing. If you start to look at those enterprise high performing foundational languages, it takes a lot more code to achieve what you can do with a couple of lines with Python. Both serve their purpose. I don't like to compare the two as pick one is bad and one is good. One have a purpose and another had a purpose. Depending on what you need is depending on what tool that you're talking about, or which tool you use. In this case, we're talking about C, so we're going to get back to that. But at the end of the day, guys, what it's going to really come down to is your local job market, the industry you're targeting, and what do they want. The job listing saying C, let's make sure that you get a job that would actually hire you specifically for C programming. That's where you start at, and that's where you're going to get your success. And I would even, if you're comfortable and you know that market, it's just a matter of showcasing your skills, putting yourself in a position to win, and gonna put you in that position so that everything's gonna turn out good for your career. But at the end of the day, guys, I can't give you all the details in this video, but what I need you guys to do is go check out my 7-step guide. I'll put a link to that on the screen here, and we'll have links in the description box as well. And if you already got my 7-step guide, go try some of my premium courses. I got some good deals on my 30-day developer Launchpad course. It's going to help your C career get to the next level, and do it in a way where you can get some wins as well and put you in a position to win, guys. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check the goodies out in the description box, and click this link I'm gonna put on the screen. I'll see you guys in the next video.